Hello. Uh, better, bit better. How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oof. Christmas parties, eh? We don't really do it like that. We congregate together and stay at a place until we're tired of doing that. I'm not dissimilar. Oh, fun, Doug. I just got done watching that video you shared. It was cool. Yeah, really. Just absurd timing. It made me a little sad. I'll never touch a monitor like that in my life. It's also amazing how everybody came out of the woodwork to do stuff to get it going and make it good. It's also incredible that that Abibi guy was the director of that Bayonetta game. You know, no big deal. Just a little side quest. Yeah, it probably is the only one. Yeah, amazing. Really amazing stuff. But a thing like that is, how much did it weigh? 440 pounds, something like that. Woof. Even regular weight CRTs are not fun to deal with, so that one's basically impossible to move. Right? Yeah. I like that the guy's logic was, well, it weighs that much. It probably hasn't moved. And that was correct. That was a correct assumption. I know of a large CRT that's probably in a similar situation, but it's a far less interesting one. I don't know how big it is, but I think it's in the territory of probably like 36 inches, somewhere in there. But I think it's just a standard consumer television, so I don't think that it would be anything special, other than being a CRT that's quite large. Yeah, Excalibur, but a TV. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to move those fucking things. I will say I considered finding out if they want to get it off of their hands, but at the same time, I don't have anywhere to put it either. Nice. Damn, a 27-inch. Now, presumably that's going to be, I mean, a Trinitron. I'm assuming that's a still a consumer television, yeah. I wonder if it's one of the flat, like the late models, gray body. Well, that's good. That's good to know. I think if there's a CRT at this point that I would really want and seek, it would probably be that NEC. Forget the exact model. It's XM something or other. I think there's two models. I think it's an XM29. Yeah, the XM29 Plus. Multi-sync. Unfortunately, another rare monitor. Oh, I think those are pretty common, aren't they? I think they're fairly obtainable. Hey, Azrael. Commodore. Monitor. Mm, mm. Well, they seem pricier than I expected. Felt like I saw them on Craigslist a lot for not as much as this, but people. Uh, Trip's fine. Wish I felt a bit better than I do. Ah, so resellers have got the whiff that people desire these. That will happen, unfortunately. Um, well, no, I had a cold yesterday. I had one of my like 24-hour colds, and now I have the 24-hour cold hangover. Plus, yes, also road junk food. Yeah, PVMs are tough. I got my personal holy grail BVM, or not BVM, PVM, but it was costly to get, right? Not cheap. But I'm glad I did. I've got a lot of enjoyment out of it. Easy to get. Yeah, I don't know about that. There was a small window, maybe. Very small. Because not that long back, they were expensive just because they were expensive. And then there was a little period of time when places were getting rid of them, but a market formed pretty quickly, I think. But yeah, I know what you mean. There was an opportune moment. I was late to the party myself. I'm still kicking myself for giving up some of those PC CRTs that I did. I wish I hadn't done that. I mean, I don't really have any place to set them up right now, but eventually I would. Wish I still had them. But that's how it goes. But yeah, at this point, I feel like my whole body is aching. Hmm. Yep, very tragic. But yeah, the video was incredible. I'm glad that that monitor ended up in the hands of people who really care about that stuff and will take good care of it, and not somebody who is just like, I can flip this on eBay for a stupid amount of money. One of a kind monitor. Yeah, yeah, I really liked that little story. That was very cool. So, I think tonight I'm probably just checking in for a little period of time, just because I still don't feel awesome. No, I don't think I did. I changed it. I changed it slightly, but it is different. I didn't feel up to calling on the Existence community, so you have a time extension to do the homework. Not to worry. Yeah, enjoy. It's a fun little time capsule. We spent this day mostly finishing up wrapping gifts and things like that. That was what we did. Well, hurry, Doug, hurry. Hmm. Did Valve release something? Oh no, no, they didn't. I saw a post that had me thinking that Valve released some sort of update for Half-Life Alyx, which would be a big deal. Yep. No, no, they didn't. They did another TF2 comic out of nowhere. He said, "Well, yeah, welcome to my laptop. I hope you enjoy." Nakomi thinks I should just go ahead and get a new laptop, but I'm feeling the burn from Christmas spending. And as much as I would like to get a new laptop, I think I shall not. This one irritates me very much. And whenever I go out on the road, it pisses me off so much that it makes me not want to stream. I wish I had the laptop in the GIF. I wish that was the laptop I was talking about. I wouldn't be mad at it if that was the laptop I was talking about. It's such a cool laptop. I mean, look at that. I genuinely want that. But I'd have to go a hunting. A laptop that old and cool, probably not cheap and probably doesn't work. It does look like it would make very cool sounds. And how could you not love a laptop that has drives that are like pop-up headlights on a cool car from the 80s, right? That's what it makes me think of. I also love how it looks so low res. It looks like it's a PlayStation 1 rendering of a laptop. It looks like a PlayStation 1 model. But I think it's just a really low res actual series of photos going around a real one of those laptops, given the reflection. There's been a lot of cool drives. We're kind of post drives now, unfortunately. But there's been some cool ones. Oh man. So I have this thing of just extreme soreness in the parts of my body that are related to sneezing and or coughing. So basically my entire lungs, diaphragm, etc. And today, if I have to cough at all, it is the worst thing every time. Is this a post about this laptop? Let's find out together. Nice case. Love that. It is this laptop. Look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. I want this laptop to be my friend. I wish we could soup up old hardware like that, you know? I wish we could make it usable. We have small operating systems, but I think the hardware is just so far gone. This is the problem. But when I look at stuff like this, it definitely gives me big return feelings. I want to return. I want to go back. What do I have to give to go back? Yep, cool sounds confirmed. Did you know, if you like cool drives, did you know that when CDs came out and they were starting to be used as media for computers and laptops and so forth, they used to have CD cartridges, essentially carrier trays. And you would put the CD in the carriage, close it up, and then you would slot that whole thing into the drive. Yeah, I guess kind of like a UMD, but bigger and clunkier and cooler. Looking at getting a gaming laptop, eh? I've had terrible luck with gaming laptops. I feel like it has not gone well for me. I think it's basically because a gaming laptop is seemingly not really possible. Well, I guess what I would say is just be warned. Uh, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. The reviews will be good, and the laptop will be good initially until 1 year passes. If it survives 1 year, then I guess you chose wisely and lucky you. But if not, then you were one of the unfortunate ones, like myself. Yeah, I guess if you get the 2 year warranty, you'll be fine. That makes sense. The first one that I ever got was the original Alienware. And I think I still have that somewhere. Yeah. I was really interested in a framework, but they're pretty expensive. Yeah. I mean, I like the idea, but it's expensive, and I'm a little, I remain a bit skeptical. Yeah, Craig has one as well, and has been an advocate. Have you had trackpad issues? That's cool. Hmm. I've had various issues with mine. With my laptop, I mean, I don't have a framework. But to be honest, it's pretty long in the tooth at this point. I'm not sure how old it is. What is the model? It's a GL502 VY. Probably can't even type that in since the keyboard only half works. I think I can't type fives. 502. I don't remember what I said after that. VY. Asus ROG Strix. 15.6 inches. NVIDIA GTX 980M. 4 gigabytes VRAM, 16 gigabytes DDR4, 1 terabyte hard drive, 128 gigabyte M.2 SSD. So a little bit old. Mm. Yeah, that does sound very weird, Craig. Mm. I seriously doubt it would be like that in my case, food. This thing has had weird problems. Mm. There was a really persistent issue I never found an answer for where sometimes you turn it on and the monitor does not turn on. And you have to hibernate it and then unhibernate it to get the monitor to awaken. And then it had the battery blow up. I don't remember when that took place in its lifetime, but it seemed quite early. Yeah, it didn't explode, it just became quite fat. Yeah, a spicy pillow. Trouble is that this is a thin laptop, so it's probably what did my keyboard in because it did push up the trackpad and the keyboard. Budgie. Yeah, I haven't used Fedora in years and years and years. Still looks quite familiar. Yeah, I should have limited mine, but now I run it only off of AC. I just don't have a battery. Well, at any rate, I think I'm going to go ahead and roll out because I think I need to rest and recover still. But I did want to just check in and say hello. And starting tomorrow, it'll probably be even worse because we're going to be on the even worse internet. So it'll be a question mark as to how possible it will even be to stream because we will not have good phone reception and we will not have good internet. So we're going into the abyss. But thanks for stopping by and have a happy holiday if I don't see you. Good night for now.